Good morning. Tuesday, August 11, 2020. August 11, 2020. Piotr here, this Light Forex Global YouTube channel, and we are going to make the London market update. We got some UK numbers, we got German ZEW index, so we are going to discuss the charts right here in the middle of the, or at the beginning, closing, getting closer to the middle of the London session. So stay with me. Okay, just a few minutes ago we got this ZEW index and sentiment 71.5, expectations 58, prior one 59.3, current condition minus 81.3 versus 68.8 expectations, prior minus 80. So current conditions are much worse, sentiment much better. The comment: hopes of a speedy recovery continue to grow, but assessment of the situation is improving only slowly. Experts see general recovery in domestic sectors, but earnings expectations in banking and insurance sector in coming 6 months are cause for concern. So again, sentiment positive, current conditions negative. Euro is going back, and from where euro is going back? If you remember our meeting yesterday, we discussed this 1720 area, right? That might be the region from where eventually we might see attempt to bounce back. So congratulations if you are a bull and you are already in, right? That's the first thing first. I'm not in, and when it comes to the euro dollar, I can see right now two places where I may try to only from intraday perspective, where I can try to join the party. The first is previous weekly open. That's gonna be the most aggressive. We got back above that level. Right now we have a little bit of the rejection around this week open, so we might bounce a while between the previous week open and current week open, and we should theoretically go a little bit higher, right? Because if you remember, we were discussing that if that's consolidation, right, so at least we've got the chance to retest 50% of that consolidation, so at least rally back towards 1810 could be in place. So from the intraday perspective, very aggressive approach could be looked to buy around the previous week open. That's the first thing first. The second, a little bit deeper pullback towards 1750, right? And for myself, well, probably I'm going to wait for a little bit deeper pullback from here, and I would like to see the pullback from here, right, to have eventually the chance to see this possible inverted head and shoulders. So I'm waiting for a deeper pullback, right? Now then, when we are going to make the measure, immediately see the target is around 1804, and that's the mid of the range, and that's where I'm going to start to look for a selling opportunity number one. And the second opportunity number two, if you remember, it's better visible from the daily chart. We are going to check it. It's eventually the creation of the swing high on a daily chart. So when it comes to the euro dollar, both bulls and bears got their chance, right? Let's have a look on this daily chart, and that's finishing the business when it comes to the swing high. I've been talking about this, so well, that could be the case, right, as well. Anyway, this is how I see euro dollar for now. Range, the bottom being used to try to go long. If you missed, we discussed two possibilities how to join the party from the long side, and discussed two possibilities how to eventually join the party to the downside, right? So that's how the euro looks like. Let's have a look what we have when it comes to the when it comes to the UK news. Okay, just 1 second, let me find those numbers. And let's switch to the cable. Just a second. This looks like, yeah. Jobless claims change 94.4 versus minus 28.1 prior one. So in that case, and also the unemployment rate 3.9 versus 4.2 expected. So the better numbers, right? The only thing you have to remember is that we are counting everything, meaning that we are counting whatever the government is supporting, right? Because otherwise plenty of people would be fired. Of course, this program is coming to the end very soon. So I would like to see the data after that program is end, right? Anyway, we have a little bit overall dollar pullback, so not surprised that we're trying on the pound going to higher, right? Again, to the downside, as we discussed yesterday, 29.80.30, and we are trying to hold that zone. To the upside, we still got some space. Why? Because similar to euro dollar, we might try to finish the business. Overall, I'm looking for 31.80, 32.20. All right, with the possible stop count. The one didn't materialize post Bank of England. We discussed it quite a few times, right? Anyway, let's switch lower. A tight range when it comes to the pound. Let's switch a little bit lower, and that's probably what we have to take into the consideration. This type of the consolidation, right? So if you are aggressive trader, because it's not that high. If you are aggressive trader, then you wanna see some kind of the failure around 31.20, right? If that's the case, you may want to try to trade towards the bottom of that consolidation, right? Otherwise, if we are going to see upside break, we are going to double that consolidation, and of course we are going to reach the levels we were discussing. So aggressive traders are looking for a failure at the top of this consolidation. Of course, if we have a sustained break, I'm not sure if it's going to be possible to join the party with the tight stop, but of course you may want to try to upside towards 31.80, 32.20, right? Anyway, aggressive traders are watching the current price action on the cable and deciding, depends on the outcome on the top of this range, either long or short. So we are in the middle of the huge fight going on between the bulls and bears here on the cable. Me personally, I'm waiting for the top to have a possibility to fade the rally, right? That's how the pound looks like. Anyway, of course we got the numbers out of the Germany, so EU, we got the UK numbers, so euro pound could be also interesting, and in that case, of course, the 90 level is again the key here, right? We are talking about this bottom over here. Again, we are testing these levels. We broke through important level yesterday. So for now, weekly open is the key when it comes to the buyers. The sellers trying to gain the control of the market, but this support around 89.50, right? That's gonna look very, very interesting from my perspective, and I'm looking to buy somewhere here. It could be, guys, that we are going to simply make this big 1-to-1. In that case, some stop count and reverse, right? That could be the solution for the euro pound. So let's have a look what we have on the smaller time frame. Let's have a look what we have on a smaller time frame, guys. 1 hour chart, right? There you go. For now, looks like the current reversal it's based on this stop count and quick reversal. So that's gonna be my first attempt around 89.85, 89.75. all right, that's gonna be the first one to the long side. And the second, all right, if we are really going to make this big 1-to-1, right, so probably stops under 89.50 are gonna be targeted, and then whatever happened there, that's gonna be my answer, right? Either we are going to make the huge rejection smart and fast, or we are going to make the breakdown for good. Anyway, I still believe that euro is going to go higher versus pound. We will see. Guys, that's it here when it comes to the London market update. I'm positive when it comes to the euro versus pound, euro dollar, both sides, and the cable looking for Riley to be faded. It was my pleasure, guys. Don't be trapped. Stay tuned, and I'm going to get back around the US cash open. Take care and goodbye. See you around.